One look.
I took the weekend off, and I think it's really important to remind you that it's so important to your mental and spiritual health that you take time off. Even if you don't think you need it, even if it's little minor things, it is a good reminder, because it's during those quiet times, those quiet moments, that your soul can step forward and actually give you what it is you are searching for. But if you are filling every moment of every day with activities and things to do, your soul is being ignored. Those tiny little whispers that are happening on a daily basis get ignored. And when that happens, depression, anxiety, pain, worry, all those negative feelings we don't want to feel starts to bubble up, simply because we didn't take a few moments to slow down and really connect with what we're here to do and our purpose and a mission. And sometimes it will lead you down a new path. Sometimes you have been ignoring the call for so long that Source says, enough. You're here for a reason. Go and do it. Go be the person you're meant to be. And so even if it goes against what other people think, you got to listen to that, right? You got to listen to that calling. So anyways, I am using the Cozy Witch deck, like always, and we're asking, what guidance, support, and insight do we need to receive today? Close our eyes, let our fingers do the walking. We want this card right here. This card says, put yourself out there, you'll be rewarded one way or another. How many of you are afraid to stand in your light, stand in your glory, to put the real you out there? A lot of you guys. And I know that because I talk to you on a regular basis. I know what you're going through. I hear the calls and the struggles. And here's the thing. Putting yourself out there does not mean you are putting yourself on social media. You don't have to put yourself online to put yourself out there. You just have to show up as you. Take that mask off. Take off that person you became in order to make other people happy, and actually show up as who you truly are. And that includes in conversations with your family, with your friends. If they don't like who you truly are at the core, they're not meant to be in your life. It's as simple as that. If they can't accept the crazy person, the quiet person, the one that is the thinker, they can't accept that you're silly and you like unicorns, they're not your people. They're not your people. And that's okay. That's okay, because you will find your tribe. You'll find your people. Maybe your people are in the heart and soul group. Maybe they are in the circle group. Maybe they are changing their lives one activity at a time. You don't know. You don't know. Show up. Show up as you. Show up as you. I promise you, it is worth it. It is 100% worth it, and good things will happen. Good things will happen. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. The sun is shining today, so in my books, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. So as always, we are using the Cozy Witch deck, and we're going to ask, what guidance, support, and insight do we need to receive today? You know, it's so important that as you walk through life, and it does not matter if you believe in God, don't believe in God, believe in universal life energy, whatever you believe in, is that you listen to that voice inside. You listen to that calling that is leading you towards something bigger, better version of you. It's so important that you listen to that voice, because when you don't listen to that voice, life feels hard. It feels hard. It doesn't feel right. It feels like you are constantly climbing up a hill that never ends. And when you do listen to that voice, things get easier. Things just automatically start to fall into place. And it almost feels like magic. And you feel like you're coming home because your soul is leading you in the right direction. I promise you. But if you're not listening to that voice, if you're not connecting with that bigger version of you, Source, in whatever way you want to connect with that, you're missing out on a lot of big things. And if that is you, I really highly encourage you, come and join us inside the circle. I promise you will love it. Everyone is welcome, men or women, everybody is welcome inside the circle. It is mostly women, I will be honest, but you are welcome to come and join us and change your life, transform it into something that feels really, really good for you. That's going to be different for everyone. So Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Today's card is there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. Absolutely. Absolutely. That does not mean it is going to come with zero effort, right? You have to work for it. You have to put some skin in the game in order to get your dreams and goals to come true. They don't magically happen, right? When we talk about magic inside the circle, when we talk about magic happening in your life, you're doing the work. It's just not magically falling into your lap. You're working with source, you're working with the energy, you're working with your soul, you're working with your guides, and you're taking action every single day. It's not just talk. It's not just like they like to teach online, manifesting. I put it out into the universe and it's magically going to come to me. Doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It will work for some things. For instance, my husband asked me the other day, what concert would you like to go to? If there was a concert you could go to this year, I said, I really want to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll. And he's like, oh yeah. So literally within 5 minutes, we go on Facebook and his cousin is offering Post Malone and Jelly Roll concert tickets. Scooped them up. That's the universe supporting you. That's reminding you of the power you have within you and gifting you when you are listening and following through. Now, had I not gone on Facebook, I would have missed those tickets, right? Had I not put it out there, I would not have gotten them. I wouldn't even known that opportunity was out there. So that's what they talk about, manifesting and magic, but you have to do the work. There's no way around it. When it comes to creating a life that you love, you have to do the work to get there. It gets easy when you're working with source and working with your soul and doing all the right things. Come and join us in the circle. I promise you'll love it. Do the work. Have everything that you want. You don't have to limit your dreams. Go make them happen. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. Oh, we all have people like that in our lives, don't we? Those people that are takers, and they always want more, but when you need them, they're nowhere to be found. Absolutely nowhere. When you talk to them, the conversation always comes back to them. They are called takers, and they are not true friends. No matter how many excuses they might have, no matter how many times they interrupt you and tell you it's just the way their brain works, that's not true. They can tell whatever stories they want. They're more interested in them than they are of you. They're more interested of you hearing their story, you helping them versus them helping you. It's very sad, but we all know those people. We all know the takers. And here's the thing about the takers is you don't have to allow them into your life, right? You get to choose. You get to choose who you share your life with, who you allow in, and what you will allow to happen in your life. Of course, we all go through periods where we need more support from our friends and family than other times. That does not mean you're a taker. That just means I need more right now. But if that's you on a regular basis, if you are picking up the phone and asking for favors on a regular basis, but when someone needs help from you, you ain't nowhere to be found, you might want to go look in the mirror. Give more than you take. Kind of keep that as a rule in everything, everywhere you go, every interaction. Give more than you take, and you will create an absolutely beautiful life. If we haven't met yet, I do things a little bit differently. I don't set time limits for readings because I feel like you should get all the information you deserve. As well as if people are promising you a time, I promise you they're making shit up. It's just the way it is. They're just making stuff up to fill time because here's a little secret. Our lives actually aren't that interesting. Let's think about that for a second. How often are you changing things up in your life? Not that often. So if you are going and getting an hour-long reading, you're just making stuff up just to fill time. So I don't believe in that. I believe in you getting all your questions answered, whether it takes 15 minutes or an hour, because it can. But I don't do that. I also don't believe in having set pricing because everyone is different. Everyone can afford something different and everyone values my service differently. And I believe in the perfect exchange of gratitude and the exchange of energy. And so that makes me just a little bit different because I think that everyone deserves to get guidance, support, and insight when they need it. And I also believe that everyone deserves to be heard and seen. So I do things differently and I'm okay with that. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing readings for 30 years now, so a long time. And this feels really good to me. And if you are new here, I talk about the circle all the time.
And so the circle is the Circle of Soul Alignment. And I started it almost 2 years ago. I have been doing an in-person circle since I think 2001. And we just get together, we talk all things life, death, and the other side to help you walk through life with ease and comfort and confidence, right? Because there are spirits everywhere. You're going to encounter them. And when you are empowered, you're going to encounter them and have no fear. You're going to know where to go when darker energies come around you, because just like in life, there's darker stuff out there. We don't want to deal with that. We don't want to have that as a part of our life. So we talk about that. And in April, we're talking about healing physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, getting ourselves in a really good place. So that's what we're focusing on. As with my readings, it is also in exchange of energy and gratitude. And so you can join, and the value you get from it is how you exchange that with me. And that's just how I work. So if you're new here and you're wondering, what's she all about? That's what I'm all about. Down to earth, straight to the point, no fluff here. I just like to give it as I see it, straight to the point, and you can take what you want. So anyways, and it's so funny because people are like, what if they don't send you a thank you gift? Karma takes care of that. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that. There will always be takers in the world, always. But that has nothing to do with me. That is not a reflection of me. That's a reflection of them. And karma and source always takes care of business. So I don't worry about that. So anyways, as always, we're using the Cozy Witch deck. I am talking a lot because my soul, my guides are saying, keep going, keep going. The cards are not ready to be read yet. And that's the important thing, right? When you are using cards for yourself or connecting with your intuition, your soul, source, guides, loved ones, it's really paying attention and listening to that voice inside. Because that voice inside is always going to lead you in the right direction. Always. No matter what's happening in your life, that's what's going to lead you in the right direction. So we're just going to keep going until my intuition says stop. It's funny because you probably see me. I can't shuffle and look at the camera. Something I have learned. But I've dropped some cards. You've probably seen that. That does not mean those cards are meant to be read. They are jumping out saying I'm out of here. But it just means I can't shuffle and look at the camera at the same time. So anyways, let's see what we have going on for ourselves today. Today's card is replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. We talk about this all the time inside the circle, about how you have to love yourself where you're at. And that's when things start to get better. That's when you really start to find your confidence and your joy and your soul can step forward. But if you are putting yourself in a box to make other people happy, you're shying away. You're not showing up authentically as yourself because maybe you don't like your hair today. Maybe you don't like the way your body looks or anything that's possible. You're losing out on life. You're really honestly losing out on life. You have to show up, be confident, and do the things that people say aren't going to work. I started Happy Homes with Linda. I was told, not going to work, don't do it. Doing it anyways. Why? Because my soul says do it. My soul says people need you in this way too. So I'm following that. And if I allowed self-doubt to step in, it wouldn't happen. And I wouldn't be able to help women really step into their power. Because ladies, we are strong and we are beautiful. But if we are shying away and downplaying our gifts, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Be confident, ladies. Be confident and shine bright. You deserve it. If you guys have any questions about readings or the circle or how we can work together, the Happy Homes with Linda, any of that, please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer your questions. You know, I was talking to my brother yesterday about how important it is to realize you're not for everyone, and you shouldn't strive to be. There are people out there that are exact match for you. The people that are going to light up your life, bring you so much joy and support and inspiration. And there's people that are going to steal all that from you. Totally fine. And then there's people that are like, take it or leave it. That is okay. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. Nothing. It just means they're not your people, and that's okay. I don't want you to make friends with everyone. I want you to be nice to everyone, But I don't want you to make friends with everyone because they're not for you. And I think that's okay. And I had a conversation with someone in the circle about this as well, how people will show you who they truly are and whether they are a real true friend or not. And that has nothing to do with you. It's their life too, right? So they are living their own individual journey. It doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just not for you. So I just want to remind you guys that don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Guys, let's see what we're doing today. Today's card is your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. 100%. We talk about this inside the circle a lot, about how we pre-plan our lives and how it turns out to be more like a choose your own adventure book. Because yes, everything is arranged and ready, waiting for you to choose it. Are you manifesting stuff, creating it? No, you're just simply choosing it. That's what it is. It's already there for the taking. You have to choose it. And in order to choose it, you have to make the decisions that are aligned with what you want. So if you are wanting to be rich and famous, but you are not showing up in the world, you're not putting yourself out there, it's just never going to happen. Let's be real. You want to be a doctor, but you're not going to medical school. It ain't going to happen. So yes, it's there for you to choose, but you got to do the work to get there, because here's the best part. The destination isn't exactly what you're looking for. It's who you become to get there. That's where the magic lies. That's where it lies. So yes, if you have something calling in your heart, it's already yours. Go and get it. Go and get it. Stop sitting on the sidelines of your life and go and get the things that you want. They are there for you. If you want help with that, let's book a reading. Come and join us in the circle. I'd be happy to support you. And for anyone here, if you haven't started following me over at Happy Homes with Linda, please do that as well. I'm just sharing my experience as a homemaker and helping women create lives that they truly love, filled with happiness, love, and connection. So if you're a woman and you want to be happy, come and join me at Happy Homes with Linda as well. Gotta tell you, yesterday I had some major tech issues and it was not fun. Not fun at all. I really honestly do miss the good old days where we didn't have these phones, honestly, and people just talked to one another. We didn't have to worry about websites and social media and all that kind of stuff. I really miss those good old days. I really, really do. Anybody else miss them too? Because I would just love to be disconnected sometimes. You know what I mean? And the tech stuff is hard. But here's the kicker. You can learn it, right? You can learn it. You can tweak stuff. You can always do something better. Always. So we're going to find out what guidance, support, and insight we need today. Today's card is sorry, but fairies aren't going to come and do the work for you. Boy, did I learn that lesson yesterday. Oh my God. You know, sometimes we wish things would just be done for us, right? Done, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But I learned a lot of things yesterday. So even though sometimes we wish somebody would just do it for us, when we do it ourselves, we learn and we grow. And yes, it's frustrating. Yes, you just want to throw your hands in the air and walk away. And sometimes that's the best thing to do, right? Sometimes you just go walk away, take a break, and come back at it. But you don't learn and you don't grow. So when you do hit those frustrating walls, just kind of remind yourself, you're learning something. You're learning and you're growing. And that is beautiful. And that is for the little things and the big things. It doesn't just apply to these massive changes in your life or massive things you got to fix or change. It can be those little things like learning how to cook a new dish, going on a new adventure, just little tiny things, changing a tire. Those are huge. Those are huge. And yes, somebody else can do it for you. 100%. Somebody could have came in, fixed all my tech issues yesterday. Somebody could have came in and fixed all the things on my course that I created. Somebody could have done all that for me. 100%. But I did it myself and I learned a whole lot. So it is a wonderful thing. Yes, I love fairies. I think they're amazing, but we got to do this stuff ourselves. We got to do this stuff ourselves. Today's card is your decisions decide your future, nothing else. We had this card a few days ago. So there is somebody watching these readings, these card pulls, that needs to realize this. Sometimes we like to blame everything else but ourselves. Right? We like to blame our circumstances, our family, our job, our friends, our partners, our children, everybody else but us. And so if you start taking responsibility for your decisions and actions and how you respond to situations, who you allow into your life gets a whole lot better. So this is you who's doing that blame game, who is looking for excuses, anything and anyone to blame for the way your life is and how you feel. It's time to go look in the mirror. Time to do some hard healing. Make some big decisions. You can come and join us in the Circle of Soul Alignment. We are talking about healing all of April, but it's time to let that go. It's your fault. You chose it. 100%. You chose it. You made decisions in those split-second decisions when your soul said no and you said yes. That's where you went wrong. So it's time to look in the mirror and say, I'm owning it. This is my choices, my decisions, my actions, and let's create a better life. Let's make ourselves happy because everybody deserves to be happy every single day. Guys, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.
One love.